Okay, and we are now recording. Cool. When we last left off, you guys went to the Isidar's Ball that the Academy holds every few years, and you drank and you talked and you danced, and so far you've just been having a lovely time. Uh, when we specifically paused it, Anya
had just blue screened.
Yeah, it had just blue screened from Midas telling them it's okay to ask for help.
I believe the thing that really did her in was the fact that Midas said something along the lines of "We care about you," and Anya went,
Yeah. Yeah. Orion had just finished dancing with one of the other students, and was going to introduce them to Anya.
That could be your NPC for Truth or Drink.
Oh, it could be.
So you don't have to come up with someone new on the spot.
This is true. However, there are 12 classes, and I have a D12, and I have the updated Reincarnate open with a D100 ready. I could make someone on the spot.
Blech.
How
Up
do
to
it
you.
go?
What?
What, B?
What did you say?
I said, Catboy, go.
Catboy Robin, Catboy Robin, Catboy Robin. Marianne's gonna watch this back and be like, "Oh no."
Anyway, oh yeah, specifically, what the order of events was like Midas. Oh yeah, Midas and Anya just try to start shenanigans. Before they do, Midas does that whole thing, makes Anya just freeze, and then they just rainbow skin like a chameleon.
Just
They say something super deep and out of pocket, and then just and then immediately change the subject.
mushroom
But I think that covers the recap.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
What do you guys?
We're having balls.
Yeah, you're having a ball.
Having a ball at the balls.
Yes.
I wonder if there's boba, so we can have balls in our mouths while we're here.
Hey, Mars.
I did not start that. It's just lived in my brain.
Rent free, apparently. You're charging it.
Yes, August?
In this economy.
Alright.
Rent free in this economy?
I have background music going as well.
Ooh, very nice.
Hopefully
Nice.
It's not too loud.
I have my headphones on.
Can't even hear it.
Well,
yeah, I can't either.
Well, you guys can't hear it. It's more for the video.
Fair.
Okay.
Here, I'll post the.
Yes, give us the link to the thing. We'll take on the
go.
vibes.
Yeah.
There we go.
Click
It's
on
the
link.
same one I posted last time. Anyway.
Yeah, that works.
Meanwhile, I currently have Paramore in my ears.
I mean, I could just loop Big Balls by AC/DC for like 3 hours.
Good.
Let's not.
Yeah, I mean, you can, but at what cost?
Probably.
As the only thing in my notes is balls.
yeah, so we resume. What are you guys up to? Now, you've had a month and a half to plan your shenanigans.
Okay.
Are there
well,
like? I
It
know
is
there's
time
like.
for you to shenan again.
I know there's like alcohol being like passed around.
mhm.
Is there
Mhm.
anywhere that Anya can just find like a couple bottles and a bunch of glasses to bring back to the table?
Do you have a table? Hey, you could
Yeah.
probably
could
get a
surely, like,
table.
get a
We've
table.
we've
Get
had
a
a
table,
table
yeah.
because Brylor
Claim it.
sat back down as the rest of us got up to dance after he got
True.
yoked during the official brawl.
Right. Uh,
After we had yeeted work.
yeah. So you
Yes.
can leave your little rainbow tiefling, which really is not a specific descriptor when it comes to tieflings.
Especially not when you're playing with a bunch of queers.
That's the joke. Uh, yeah, you leave your little rainbow tiefling to do their thing, entertaining crowds, and you can go to one of the like long tables that have food set up on them uh, uh, to get just bottles and glasses and whatnot. Uh,
It'll be a hard liquor, but like one that isn't terrible to like drink straight.
what hard liquors would Anzazen have? There's meat. They would definitely
Oh
have,
no, it's the main crop export.
uh, ale isn't that hard, is
It
it?
would be like their green export.
What isn't that hard? Ale?
What is it?
Ale?
Oh, absolutely not. That's just beer.
Yeah.
That's not a
Yeah.
liquor.
Oh,
It would
here's some
probably
stuff
be
we-
Hold on, let
There's
me pull up.
wines and meads. I don't think any of those are hard though. Whiskey
Not
is
something
off
you'd
of
No.
mix
range.
very
up
hard,
with.
though.
We're
Yeah, try.
talking vodkas, whiskeys,
Hold on, let me pull up the
scotches,
climate.
things like
Let
that.
me pull up the climate map and see.
Get the math.
Let me pull up the climate map and see what the environment would be good for growing. It's a Mediterranean climate.
Rye is typically grown in like northern United States type area, a little bit in like Texas-y area, so still not Mediterranean, more
You
plainsy type,
could do
kind of
rum.
chilly.
Yeah, like a sugarcane type. So rum
Uh,
or similar.
yeah, Anzazen is like a trading empire. So with ships like that, they would definitely have, rum.
Hmm.
Yeah, and rum's a fairly easy
And
to
just with the climate,
do.
it's conducive to growing sugarcane.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, so both countries would probably have a lot of rum.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you bring back a couple bottles of rum, which is which I guess makes my drink fitting.
Yep. Which also means that I may grab rum if I decide to spike my hot chocolate.
Yes.
Briar looks at the liquor shelf.
Yeah.
It's more fitting that I picked a very sugary drink as a
Yeah.
Thursday.
we all did that unknowingly.
Unknowingly, it happens.
I managed to scare both my dad and my brother at Penzik when I
Yeah.
introduced them to root beer and rum because neither of them could taste the rum even though I did like a heavy pour.
That's the best part. I
That's
hold
the
to the fact
correct
that
option.
one of my favorite drinks ever will still be tall glass, Svedka mango pineapple, cran raspberry juice.
Hmm,
It's real tasty.
I bet.
I was gonna say. I was
Vincello
gonna
and
say bees.
Sprite.
I was gonna say bees mulled wine for things you can't taste alcohol in,
Oh,
which is
God.
dangerous.
Briar, that mulled wine was so good. I need to figure out my own blend of mulling spices because, you know, cinnamon.
Yeah.
Assumes enough space for all of us at this table, plus maybe like one or two extras in case we
Yeah, my guess would be these are like 8-person tables. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're pretty decent sized round
Or-
tables. They're like wedding tables.
Okay.
How are we getting? I know where we're leading to. How are we getting the kids out of here?
I mean, the kids can just get tired.
True. Okay.
Uh. uh. It started at 9, I think I said.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's probably been an hour so far.
The kids could
So
get
I probably
tired,
have about another hour, hour and a half.
or the kids could get introverted, because this is a big thing that's
True.
allowed with a lot of people.
That's true.
Eve
It's time
definitely
to
would
cool
be.
off,
Slane
chill
is
out.
fairly extroverted.
He's fairly extroverted, but he's also attached to her at the hip.
Hmm.
So as
And
soon
he
as Eve
sees
is
his
like,
resident introvert being anxious.
yeah,
Yeah.
like as soon as Eve like tugs is like, I want to go back to our room, Slane's like, yep, okay. We know how this
Picks the
dynamic
introvert
works.
up, places it on head, and runs out.
Yeah.
The black cat golden retriever combo.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, probably after like another half hour or so, Eve finally manages to pull Slane away from the party. Uh, a lot of the younger party goers are starting to get tired. So the two 16-year-olds go off alone back to their room.
I'm sure we make no snide comments on the way as they leave.
Anya won't.
Oh yeah, you guys wouldn't.
Good night, children.
No, absolutely not.
Anya's just
No,
like,
there
get some
hasn't been
sleep.
enough alcohol yet.
Just get some sleep. And then just, I need to fucking get Anya's voice back. Hold, please.
Do you need me to drop into Orion for you to
Can you
mimic?
can you Irish it a little harder?
I can certainly try.
Our Anya and Ryan are just rapidly gaining the same accent, and I think that's just how it's gonna be. All right. Fucking Ascleoga.
Bless you.
Asquelga in Irish. Guelga is
I
the name
know.
of the language.
Bless
You're
you.
just
No, because it came across like it didn't process until after that you said it. What you said. Before it was just
So do you take Asta back to the table with you, or
I mean,
to introduce them,
if
or
I'm carrying a bunch of glasses and such, and I see her approaching, I'll like nod towards the table and feel like, meet me there, because I'm like holding shit like
Multitask.
this, like
the
help.
question is do you want me to to use this NPC or to make a new one?
Let's use this NPC. I want to see where this
This is
goes.
fun.
All right.
That's interesting. I will say, as you approach,
just leading her
Barlow is
back
still.
over to the table.
And I was like, I will say, as you approach, Barlow is still kind of head down, like just give me a minute. I'll be fine. Just
Rylor,
hold
I've
on.
brought alcohol.
Oh, good.
I have
Oh,
2
good.
bottles of
Good
rum.
now. Okay, let's go.
Please get these glasses off of my arm so I can put the alcohol down.
So you all coalesce at your little table.
We'll look up. Anya looks up at Asta and is like, "Do you want me to go back and get a glass for you?"
Uh, I'm trying to think of how you respond, because these are the first words you've ever said to this woman.
You seem like you want to join the party. Do you want me to go back and get a glass for you?
Can Midas jump in immediately before this person even gets to say anything?
Sure.
Okay, so kind of last time where we were all, where we left off, Midas did the whole rainbow thing, then left Anya, and like people were like around asking them like stuff, and they were doing some party tricks. I imagine at some point they probably went off to go like grab food and maybe grab their own drink. So it'd be really fun if Midas just came back. It was like, no worries, I have my own drink. You can take mine, and like kind of waves this person to sit at the table immediately.
He's like, all right, that works too. But you're welcome to join us since you seem to be coming over.
Oh, thank you.
Midas is just happy to have a new friend here.
Midas has a journal open under the table.
Yes,
Four
I recognize this
quadrants.
person. Watches like how they sit. And, like, are they looking? Are they looking over there? Not Orion.
Yes. And our brother's gonna pour himself a nice double shot of whatever we got here. So we'll see what this.
It looks like it's a sugar cane liquor. Should be fairly sweet as liquors go.
Down.
I was hoping to get the chance to talk, since I haven't had the pleasure of meeting another monk here yet.
Anya, who I think Anya's still standing at this point, will kind of I can see the action in my head. Can my brain allow me to make words happen? Anya will kind of just like bow slightly the way you would like. Justin, you know what I'm talking about. You
Hmm?
please.
Bow slightly, like.
Yeah, like
Oh.
like. Thank you.
Yeah, that's just
Yeah,
called a
just
bow.
like yeah, but like the way you would like before a practice kind of vibe.
Yeah, that's
Not
just
a
a bow.
reference. Yeah, thanks. It's not a reference. That's what they were doing while dancing. But fucking but the and is like yes, I've not had the chance yet either. All I've been hanging around with is these motherfuckers and my son.
Hold on.
Does Orion Lizard blink at Anya?
Hold on.
Oh, for sure.
Hold on.
The notice of nobody else other than Anya just
Anya just shoots him a look.
lizard blink.
Hey, Ro, call it higher or lower?
Higher.
He just.
Okay, I was rolling to see how taken aback she was at just at just
These motherfuckers.
Yes, exactly.
How taken aback is she?
She rolled higher. I don't actually know what that means. I didn't actually assign anything.
Fair. If she looks at all like startled by Anya's language, Anya's like, if you'll pardon my language, I was a soldier long before I was a monk.
If you're scared of the word fuck, you've come to the wrong table.
does Orion say that?
No, but I do.
Chaos enters from the ceiling. No, Azazel hangs down from a tree.
Azazel defends.
Yeah, she's probably.
And gets promptly written back up.
Yeah, she's probably a little taken aback by it, but gets a look of understanding when you explain. I see. So you're from one of the mainland monasteries?
I am, yes. I'm from Aspo originally, and my monastery was up in the mountains there. Name it. I think I named. Did I name it? I'm scanning. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I know we named. I know we named the old man dude.
Oh yeah, we named the old man
Resigned
pretty early on.
Resigned her commission. I think that may actually be in the old backstory notes.
Ah, that's an Andraste tale.
Yes, that is. Uh,
Oh, Andrast.
yes, that is previous version. Hold on. Skalvar, Tierman. I'm.
This is
That's not. That's nope. Stop being a problem challenge.
no.
Ah.
Yeah, that's guy's name.
Because I know y'all.
Mm.
Cool.
Was that the wait? Was that the name of the temple, or was that the name of the guy?
That's the name of the guy.
Okay.
We never named the temple.
We never
never
named
named
the
the
temple.
monastery.
Okay.
The Temple of Doot. Temple of Doot Doot.
It is not the Temple of Doot Doot.
The Doot Doot Temple.
No.
Do they do
It's
the
okay,
doot
Justin
at the
doesn't
doot
let me
doot
name
temple?
things anymore after Biggest Dickus.
Sorry, Denny, what the fuck did you just say?
Do they do the doot doot at the doot doot temple?
They do the Doot Doot. I
No,
know
the Doot
Justin
Doot.
doesn't let me name things anymore.
No, the Doot Doot duck is named Kyle. Uh,
Yeah, Justin
What a
doesn't let me name
name.
anything anymore for his campaigns after
Mm.
Biggest Dickus.
Briar, do you remember the Doot Doot duck?
I do remember the Doot Doot Duck.
I remember the Doot Doot Duck.
Good. I really need to play I need to pick it up again. I was playing it for a while, but it takes slightly more brain cells than Hades.
Yeah.
Which is
Not
very
enough.
surprising.
Hades is
Hades,
just mindlessly whacking things.
yeah, Hades is just mindlessly beating shit up because I'm through the story.
Ah.
All I need to do is yell at Nyx, and then I think I'm done. I'm just doing completionist shenanigans now. I may
Uh,
start
Oh,
another run soon though. One that's not on God mode. See how I do.
why are eyeballs?
Squelchy.
oh,
True.
you. So she'll listen to. So she'll listen to your description and then go,
Mhm.
"Oh, you mean Skyheart Temple?"
Skyheart.
Yes.
Thank you, God.
Yep.
I suppose so. I never quite thought to ask the name while I was there, but to be quite frank, I had other things on my mind.
And you're going, ah, yes, that's the fucker.
it's quite. It's quite well renowned. That's the temple led by Master Tierman, right?
Yes, he was the one who by the time I was there who mostly ran the paperwork side of it. He didn't teach as much as he used to.
Ah, I see. May we take a seat to discuss this more?
Of course. If you don't mind, as I put it earlier, these motherfuckers here can be a rowdy bunch if you couldn't tell by Rylor taking a shot of liquor as you approached.
He needed confidence to talk to a woman.
So, hope you like to punch things real good.
Anya just sits and hang on, I'm taking my glasses off so I can do this properly. Anya just sits and just Rylor, please, for the love of everything, don't ask a question like you asked Orion.
And
What
Orion
what
just,
what species is Asta, by the way?
Human.
Okay, good.
who knows, humans might lay eggs.
That's why I'm talking about punches, because I know it's what's punches are things that
Punches are safe
yes.
conversation topic.
You know, I'm You know, I'm currently working on some. I think to make my punches better. We'll see how that goes.
That's nice.
Good.
Oh.
Tyler is
I'm gonna roll
Right,
to see.
Tyler.
I'm gonna roll see if it picks up on any of this awkwardness whatsoever. I'm gonna guess no, but we'll see how this goes. This will
Of
be
his own
there is-
or her
there is no-
reaction?
either.
Roll insight then.
Rolling
Poor
insight.
Ryler.
Can I give him advantage in the fact that Anya is
Cocked.
staring him down?
3.
With advantage?
I just-
As a 2. Okay.
Ain't-
10. 10.
Okay.
That's. Still don't think that's high enough.
I don't think it is.
Oh my god.
I really don't think it is.
You just got that nice buddied.
That's nice, buddy.
That's rough, buddy.
I did.
I know I'm turning into a balloon.
Just Midas, I imagine turning to Bryler and be like, Bryler, after this, tell me more about your punches.
That was gonna be great.
What tone do you say that with?
Who, Midas?
Yeah.
Just in a like a this is so stupid.
Okay.
Just very much a like I want to listen to whatever this drunk man has to say for hours.
I'm not that drunk
Understandable.
yet. Give me a bit. This is nowhere close to me being drunk. Just trust me.
This is just your
Trust me.
normal. This is just your normal state, but with fewer filters.
Exactly.
How much alcohol has the dwarf had yet?
One
I
drink
think it's
and
because-
one
One
and
drink and-
one double shot.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I think we rolled
So-
last time and you rolled
Yeah.
low on your con save.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
So you actually
Did I make
are.
another con save?
He's like tipsy, I think, at this point, but he's not like
Yeah.
rip roaring drunk yet.
Yeah.
Should I roll another con save after that double shot?
Probably.
Okay.
Orion, you want me to pour you a drink?
I'm fairly good at these.
I'm not pouring it
Uh,
directly into your mouth. I'm not that unseemly.
Midas, are you
18.
I'm not. Anya pours. Anya pours like I think she got like she got like rocks glasses effectively, but like you can do shot amounts in there. She
Yeah.
pours like about a shot amount and slides it over to Orion and pours her own. And she's like, "I'm not quite that crass. I have some manners."
You have
Yeah.
manners.
I rolled an 18. I rolled an 18 on my con save for that one.
Cool. Definitely not drunk then. You got time.
Not yet. Not yet. We'll see how long this takes. I'm definitely tempting fate the longer I give up with this, but yeah.
Yes, yeah.
So, Asta, what monastery are you from?
There are quite a number on Alvacia. So what? I wonder what subclass she is.
Great question.
That's what rolling is for. Do you want me to pull it here? Let me pull it up and I'll tell you what D to roll.
Actually, you're Kensei, right? No, you're open hand.
No, I'm Mercy.
Oh, right.
Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. God damn it. Well, Way of the Cobalt Soul is very setting
That's your
specific, so it
specific-
would be D10. If you
Yeah,
wanted
I think she's just gonna be Kensei.
Okay.
That's it then.
Kensei is what Androst is when she's not Way of the Voice.
Yeah. Although she's Way of the Voice, but she's also not in this campaign, so that doesn't really
Yeah,
matter.
no, but like when I've made her for like one shots and shit, I've made her Kensei instead of Way of the Voice.
Cool.
Why have I been pinged? Who pinged me? Who summoned me? There are quite a number on
Alvasia. I'm from a smaller one many known as Many Swords.
I wonder why.
Have I heard of that one from any conversation?
Roll history.
I wonder why the Kensei monk is from the many swords.
I know. Okay, history. Not the worst. Let's see how I roll. 16.
Mhm.
You don't know much. You don't know much about it, but you have heard of it.
Anya will just go, "Oh, I've heard some of the other I heard some of the other monks back home mention that one, but I've not been there, nor have I learned much about it."
It's quite nice. It's, like I mentioned, small. Not many people live at the temple itself. There's a small village there's next to it where most of us inhabit.
Okay. The pause is Road taking notes. Please hold.
Yeah.
Nuts.
How long do we want to let the mom conversation go on?
Yeah, this is interesting.
Anya goes, "Oh, well, I suppose that makes sense. We didn't have much of an option there, since we're in the middle of the mountains, and the mountains are fairly forested. Everyone just lives in the temple." Josh, I'm not correcting it, and I'm just leaving the comment up because I think it's funnier that way.
It is.
Briar, since I know you're not looking, I said I'd put in the notes Brylar is showing that 9 charisma so hard, and Josh just
It's actually
commented on
8.
it. It's actually 8.
Smile.
It's
Smile.
actually 8. It's just not.
Yeah, just
It's
about with
it's
that.
not a charisma heavy build here. It's just,
I love him.
You have made Brylar autism.
yes.
High five and 8s in a stat.
No. Brylar's thing is entirely what entirely what he makes with his hands, and has almost no social skills as a result of that.
High fives and 8s.
Yeah.
What I have heard, and I suppose I can just extrapolate this from the name, but it's a more fighting focused monastery, isn't it?
Indeed, it is. Many of us follow the way of the Kensei.
That would make sense. Most of my monastery follows. Well, I suppose there's a couple that we follow. I follow the way of mercy, and I was not alone in that. But a few follow the way of the sun soul or the way of the astral self. There's basically the ones that really, truly, not truly, the ones that very much require you to channel your ki. For less corporeal uses.
Fascinating. And if I'm not mistaken, Skyheart is most well known for the way of the voice, right?
Yes, there are the temple does get loud on occasion. But yes, I was not quite able to get the hang of it, but I also wasn't there for quite as long. So, but if I should get the chance to go back, I may see if I can learn that way. Not in addition to, but just mostly for my own curiosity. I'm quite content with the way of mercy.
Did you seek out Skyheart specifically to study it? You mentioned you were a soldier before.
Anya, you watch it. Everyone watches as Anya. Her face. I can't do this with my face, so like I'm just gonna say what it is.
Yep.
Anya's face. She gets a little like you watch her get a little somewhere between uncomfortable and fearful, and then she just falls back into the like comfortable conversation face. Justin, would you like me to roll deception against Asta's insight?
Sure.
I'm rolling with like the party would recognize that because they've hung around with Anya enough.
Mhm.
All right, now we get to roll Asta's stats because now I'm rolling 46 to get her wisdom.
Sorry.
Oh, that's a
Oh.
15 wisdom.
Okay.
A
I
base,
guess.
Nice.
that's base 15, and she probably would have made that higher by this point because monk.
Yeah. Oh, Oh yeah, she's a. Well, I think she's only like second level or so.
But she's a human too, so that would
So
be
that would be 16.
yeah, 16.
So she has a.
And then at least a +3 to insight.
Yes.
But I believe insight being one of the monk's skills that you can take proficiency in.
Anya has it, yeah.
I haven't
I don't
played a
think.
monk in forever. Why do I remember that?
Okay, so 16. 16. So +3. I won't give her any proficiencies right now because that's too much work. What did you say you got?
I didn't. What did you get?
I got a 21.
I got a 10.
It's okay. Anya's got alcohol.
It's a slightly a slightly longer moment of discomfort than Anya would desire, but
Yeah,
she also immediately starts talking with I less sorted out for study and more.
Oh wait, no, I rolled a 16. She has a 17.
Oh God.
I rolled two 5s and a 6 and a 4.
God. Cursor parking lot, please.
Oh, am I out? Is it me?
There's two of you.
Oh.
One of you is
There
gone.
you go.
There we go. Thank you, both of you. Anya will like you see the moment of discomfort, and then Anya just goes, I less sought it out as a place of study, and more sought it out because I had heard it was a place of refuge.
Oh, should be right into it.
I'm not specifying why. We'll get there. It's just I had wished to be out of my old life as a soldier. And the fact that I landed somewhere that also allowed me to study something and study it well was simply a added bonus, a happy accident, shall we say. A man that looks suspiciously like Bob Ross walks behind them.
Oh,
I
That
hear-
man's not around the same wavelength.
I mean,
Oh,
there's no lie there, so
Nope.
Nope.
The deception was basically to keep the
face.
tamp down the face.
The face she made is now in jail.
I see it. Yeah.
yeah. So she has a pretty good idea of why you wanted to leave the soldier life.
Running. I think what she would get is running from something, because
Hmm.
none of that was particular to Anya. That was very generic, like I just wanted to be done and somewhere else.
Yeah.
Entertainingly Being Alive just came on as I'm sitting here, so that's kind of appropriate. And yes,
I'm-
Josh, it is the Voctive cover.
I'm
Ooh,
like
nice.
most
That
of
was
the
great.
way through my drink, and we haven't even started our game yet.
I'm withholding until it's time for game.
I'm just sipping mine because it's hot chocolate and I don't want it to get cold.
Hmm.
Oh, that's valid though.
I see.
Uh.
And what brought you to? What the fuck did I name
The
the school?
Academy.
What the fuck did I name the school?
It's like a surname or
Solatium.
something, or a seat. Yeah.
She just kind of vaguely gestures.
I see. And
What brought you?
I see. And what brought you here afterwards?
Anya laughs and goes, I see we're all struggling with words tonight. I came here in part at the behest of my monastery,
Nope.
but also just further opportunities to study. Fucking, we watched Asta just go. Hang on, open soundboard. We watched Asta just go for a second.
Yes.
What soundboards do I have in here?
Well, a quick playthrough.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
Just like get me in the middle of all that.
Are you okay, Denny?
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh my.
Also, this was effectively like if there was a sound effect to Anya's look at Briar earlier.
Why do they not
She's,
go on
she's
mobile
completely
anymore?
she's completely and utterly oblivious too. So
They should still show up on mobile. They do for me.
They don't for me.
Oh.
Oh.
Rude. Are you still on old Discord?
I don't know.
Did it change so much that the UI that you had to relearn the UI?
I mean, yeah.
Okay, then no, you're
New
not on old
Discord.
Discord.
I'm still on where on mobile. DMs is in a completely different tab down at the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
Discord.
that sounds familiar.
Hi, Juno.
But as you can probably understand, if you have knowledge of Way of the Voice, then Skyheart has taken an interest in, an academy dedicated to hunting dragons.
I can imagine so.
I'm not entirely sure why I was the one that was sent, but I'm certainly not upset about it.
I also came at the suggestion of mine, or rather the suggestion of my other monks. A village not too far from ours was attacked by a black dragon.
Oh Lord, even out there.
Indeed.
No dying.
I'm trying.
No lichening yet. No. No lich noises.
Lich noises.
No. I am not Farida. I'm not going to hug the bone claw.
Lich noises.
No.
I maintain I was justified in my response to that.
You were. But we hadn't. Okay, pausing. God,
Yes.
were there dragon attacks in Aspo while Anya was a soldier there?
Actually, in Aspo, absolutely.
Okay.
Aspo probably saw the most next to Losevia over the past, like, 20 years or so.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I know we had many, to be quite frank. But I was hoping that was just because of our location on the border. Um,
That's
um,
that would explain the frequency, but I don't think anyone is really safe.
that's, to put it simply, I'm disappointed but not surprised.
Yeah, Denny hit it. I can't think of anything
It's
else to
time.
say.
Cool.
Yeah, let's go.
Just in case, Mars. So in gay jail, we were talking about
Yeah,
who's gonna
it's
start
up
the
for
drinking
anyone
game.
to initiate.
Cool. Midas is gonna initiate. So, I think it's something along the lines of Midas, like, clapping hands together and going, so, we're all new friends, needing to know each other. Let's loosen up! Would everyone be interested in a game?
Anya
Hmm?
raises an eyebrow and goes, "And what would you suggest?"
So, there's two layers to this, of course. There's, I'm sure many of you know, as I suppose, the youngest one at the table currently, uh, a little game where we either drink or tell the truth. Of course, questions are going to be asked, rather personal perhaps, and if you aren't willing to share, you take a sip from your glass. Now, there's another layer, though, that I will offer that makes things a little bit more challenging. As you know, I am magically inclined.
Yes, we are aware.
I have this one ability where I can create a space where you are not compelled to tell the truth, but you will find it rather difficult to do otherwise. I will also add, though, that you can be deceptive still, but it must still have some truth to it.
You
Would we
simply
be
just have to
interested?
function on Fey rules, in your words.
Yes.
I know how to do that.
Now, we can play the normal game
Orion
without
from the
that
Feywild.
additional layer, but if I have permission, I would like to add this extra challenge.
I'd be fine with it.
Alright, I'm down.
Okay. And how does our new guest look about it?
No,
Asta, you
no
wanna join us?
objections. No
No
objections, at least.
objections. Cool. I am gonna cast Zone of Truth on us.
And the
You
will
can
Oh
choose.
no!
You can choose to
Oh,
fail
boy.
that save, right?
You can choose to fail that save. Okay, so I'm gonna like say out the terms of the spell so everyone like is on knows what this is about.
You just did.
Well,
Midas
no,
reads the
like
terms
to
and
plain
conditions.
text, you know. So you create a magical zone that guards against deception in a 15-foot radius sphere centered on a point of your choice. I'll place it on the middle of the table.
Yeah.
Until the spell ends, a creature that enters a spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there must make a charisma saving throw. So it's a charisma save.
Yep.
On a
Okay.
failed save, a creature can't speak a deliberate lie while in the radius. You know whether each creature succeeds or fails in its saving throw. So Midas gets to know if you're under the effect or not. An affected creature is aware of the spell, so you do know that you're under the effect if you are affected by it, and can thus avoid answering questions to which it normally responds with a lie. Such a creature can be evasive in its answer as long as it remains within the boundaries of the truth. So you can be evasive, but you can't lie. So yeah, that's what I'm casting. It lasts for 10 minutes. There's a verbal and
Cool.
somatic component.
I'm assuming, God, that we can play with that 10 minutes because this is, all
Yeah.
RP.
Yes,
Yeah.
please. Yeah, okay, that'd be great.
Anya
Um,
will choose to fail. She just kind of expects she may get more than a little tipsy by the end of this.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna fail anyway. I guess I'm still gonna roll this. What's the DC?
Oh, it's very low actually. It's only a 12 for charisma.
It's
Well, I'm awful charisma, so.
it at least gives me a chance to roll out Asta's charisma.
Yeah,
How
I get to
terribly
know
Two.
whether or not
No.
you. Okay, so you fail, so you don't.
Yeah. I rolled a
Okay.
3.
Alright.
2.
46 dropped the lowest.
Briar, I don't
Ooh.
remember. Does Anya know that Orion's from the Feywild?
Probably.
You know what? Fuck it. No.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
I just wasn't sure. I figured
Is
if anyone
Orion?
was gonna know, it would probably be me, but you know.
Is
He's
Orion gonna
noted
roll
that
or
he
fail?
like it's kind of obvious that he's not from anywhere nearby, but hasn't given probably like a very specific.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ah.
Just because it hasn't come up, not
Yeah.
because he's hiding it.
Yeah. Anya's just like, well, at least as far as I know, we don't have any Fey here to play with the rules of the Zone of Truth.
Cool.
Does
Hey,
Orion
does
make that
Orion
face at
roll or
her?
fail
Oh,
automatically?
he'll fail.
Okay,
He'll
and
willingly fail.
Anya is also failing automatically.
Uh,
Rylor rolled and failed. What's Asta doing?
Asta rolled a 12 for charisma.
Yeah.
Which,
So
after
+1.
so +1 is 13, which
So
is still
beats
plus
the
1.
DC.
Well,
No,
no, she
no.
rolled a 12 on the 4d6
Yeah.
for her charisma score.
Oh, right.
So human is a 13 now. So she
+1, yeah.
so she has a +1. She also
Okay.
rolled a 12 on the d20.
Ooh,
So
magic.
she got a 13.
So she's not affected by the zone then, unless she intends to fail it otherwise. But maybe she rolled. Okay. So there's one other thing that Midas is gonna do. Just not say anything. But hey God, I talked to you about this before about the whole. Anywho, Midas flourishes a card to cast enhance ability on theirself as a bonus action, and is going to take that bonus to charisma.
Do you have to roll on your own zone of truth?
Oh, I'm gonna fail the zone of truth. I don't care about that. No, but
No,
I'm giving myself enhance ability such
wouldn't
that
that
I
be to
have
your
advantage on charisma
wisdom?
checks. Nope, I get to choose, and I'm picking Eagle Splendor. Target has advantage on charisma checks.
I'm referring to what your oh yeah, target. Okay. Brain soup, go on, you're good.
Yes.
You're good.
So I just get advantage on charisma checks for the duration. It is a charisma spell, not a concentration spell. So if anyone hits me or anything,
Someone
oof.
punches Midas in the face.
Yeah. Okay, God's messaging me. Give me a second. Let me know if I'm missing something, God. I'm very patient.
Oh, nothing. I'm just pointing out something hilarious.
Oh yeah.
Okay, we're good.
Josh, that's
Mhm.
been going around. There's a specific code that you can search for in their site to find it.
Oh, okay, I thought this.
Okay, so Asta succeeded the roll. Did anyone else choose a roll?
Orion and I chose to fail, and Brylord failed.
Failed horribly, yes.
Okay. And Midas doesn't have to roll in their own zone of truth because they don't think they're affected.
Am I?
It's your spell.
Until the spell ends, a creature that enters the spell's area for the first time or starts its turn there must make a charisma saving throw, and I am a creature in that area.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
so
I
yeah.
would intentionally fail it.
Alright, so Asta has succeeded the roll and resisted the zone of truth. I don't even know if she's going to be deceptive yet. This is just for me to play around with.
Yeah.
Alright, so we begin then.
Well,
Cool.
Midas, this was your idea. Do you have any questions for us?
I will start. Brylor.
Mhm.
can you share with the class where you think that elf come from in terms of reproduction?
Anya puts
Upon
glasses.
this, Orion is just gonna pour himself a shot and immediately take it, and
Yeah.
then let Rylor continue.
Yeah.
Con save, buddy.
Isn't it? Wait, it's the amount of drinks that equal your con modifier before
Plus
you
one.
can.
Oh,
Plus
right.
Plus one.
So I can have 4. So it's
Right.
3 more.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anya,
and I
Anya will
just
probably
passed mine,
do
so
the
yeah.
approximately shot amount in her glass, as Midas also asks this. So that's it. I should be at 1.
Yeah.
You've probably been drinking before now.
Okay, yeah, that's probably approximately my second.
Okay, yeah, I'm at
So
4, so
I'm rolling a con save.
Oh.
How's a 19, God? Am I drunk yet?
Despite the strength of the rum, no, you are not.
Didn't think so.
Answer the question, dwarf boy.
I'm never gonna let this one down, are I?
No,
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 you're
you're
not.
not.
I like how it's Zone of Truth, so we all had to be honest.
Just no, you're not.
In
Did
my
you really
defense,
think that you were going to live this down when you could
in
have
my
just asked?
defense, in my defense. Okay,
No
no,
defense. Say your
there's no defense.
shit.
No, there's no defense here. Okay,
No
There's
eggs,
not.
defense. Say your shit.
eggs, eggs.
Eggs.
You
Eggs.
thought, yes. Asta, yes, to give you a little bit of context, he asked, did he ask Araya directly, or did he, like, ask the party generally?
I think it was Orion directly.
He asked Orion here, who, as you may be able to tell by his appearance, is an elf. If elves did in fact lay eggs.
The mammal.
Yes, exactly. Not only that, elves are in fact mammals, and also this was one of this was something that he said to Orion within the first 2 weeks of knowing us.
And we're friends ever since.
Poor Brylord. Asta's first impression of him is just like
8 charisma, 8 charisma,
Also,
8
the
love
fact
charisma.
him.
that it's been more than a year since Brylar made that comment.
2 years.
2
More
years.
than 2 years since Brylar made that comment. For real, we're not letting him live that down.
No, we're not.
No, absolutely not. Okay. Is it my turn now? It's my turn now.
Of course.
Okay, Midas.
Oh,
All right.
I thought I set this to loop. There we go.
What exactly are you always writing down when you're with us?
Ah. Well. Denny.exe is processing for a second. Okay. Just, hey Josh, you know what? I just remembered you could have just drank. Brylar didn't have to say it.
No, the thing
I
is,
think he's
Brylar's
just
already.
accepted his fate.
At that point, no. Brylar is just like, no, I'm just.
You
over it.
also
I
could.
don't care anymore.
Midas also asked you where you think elves come from. Present tense. You could have answered
I
live
could have
birth.
answered otherwise. Yeah.
Apparently, no. Brylar's still convinced.
Brylar has committed to the bit.
I have not seen it happen yet, therefore I cannot confirm or deny. I cannot.
Oh, so do you want
Anywho.
to watch elves fuck?
No.
Honest answer, apparently. Okay. Midas will smile and say words. Quite a few of them also. And believe it or not, they do have to do with my religion.
This is not incorrect.
Okay. Okay.
None of that was a lie.
Okay.
And Midas
Okay.
is like beaming ear to ear about this.
I forget. Does
Are-
Zone of
are-
Truth make it impossible to tell a lie, or just that
You can evade. You just can't say anything dishonest.
Like
Okay,
if you
so
like if you purposely try and say like the sky is purple, you physically can't get those words
okay,
out.
that's why I was wondering if it was that or an alert to when they do lie.
No, you can't, and it also seems though that live emission doesn't count because it allows you to be evasive.
Yes.
So like you could say the sky is not red,
Yes.
but you can't say the sky is purple.
Gotcha.
The sky is a color.
Exactly.
Okay. Are we playing this by the rules of like because I was last asked a question, I get to ask again?
I think that might be it. I think
Sure.
that
Yeah.
might be what we're rolling with.
Okay. Midas will turn to Orion. Orion, do you perchance have your eye on anyone? I killed God! I killed him!
Oh boy.
Was Asta like taking a sip and is now coughing? Is that what's happening?
Call it higher or lower?
Lower.
60, no. That was just me.
Okay. Does Asta have anything in her glass yet?
Probably. She's probably poured some rum. Maybe she's been
Okay.
lately sipping it.
Okay.
Not in particular.
Midas's world is blown.
No, Midas. That was such a vague question. There's no way Midas is like, because if Midas was like, "Hey, you got a crush on Anya?" Like I could have asked specifically, but I was just like, "Anyone got your eye?" Not particular. It's very open still, and does not sink any ships.
Who to target? Who to target? Anya.
Of course.
What is your funniest memory so far of being here at the academy?
Justin's answer is when Anya wily coyoted into the dirt.
That's not Anya's answer. Anya's upset about that. Denny, if you want to take over the notes, I think.
Gotcha.
I mean, there's a couple I can think of. The first one is actually from before we met. Our former roommates helped to try and feed my son. And we attempted to make applesauce in the kitchen. There was some cleanup involved.
I mean, it worked.
You weren't there for that, Brylor. That was
for
before
that.
you. This was
Yeah.
Midas is the only one at the table who was there for
Oh,
that.
it was that one. Okay. Right.
Um,
Right. That was back there.
Do I go for...
There's that one, and the other is, of course, Brylor asking you about eggs.
You'll never live that one down, Brylor.
Nope.
That's funny as shit.
Do I go for chocolate chip cookies or Oreos?
Jackie,
Oreos.
Chocolate
Chippy.
chip, regular cookies.
Both.
Both.
Both. Well, that's
Aye,
good.
Your Excellency.
Well, you guys gotta see, the thing is, they don't come in individual packages. It's this much cookies or this much Oreos. Hey,
I mean, yeah, the Chips Ahoy would be easier to close afterwards.
yeah.
Yeah, then I'd go for Chips Ahoy.
All right.
As that Brawler's taking another drink, so another con save coming up.
You're just choosing to do it, huh?
16.
I don't know what the rules for success are. Hold on, I may have written them down. No, I don't think so.
The TLDR of where the rules came from, it's you set a DC for the first drink after you max up, and the DC keeps going up
Okay.
for each consecutive roll after you hit the con +1.
Okay. Let's say number of drinks before you start rolling, con +1. Once you start rolling, DC is. No, that wouldn't work. Let's say DC is 18 minus con mod or whatever. That work?
Okay, I think that's 13 then. Yes.
So you succeed.
Yeah. Actually, 18 minus combat. Sorry, that's 15.
So you still
15,
succeed.
Yeah, but it's 15.
Cool. So who's next then?
Me. I'm trying to think of who to ask and what question to ask. Words are hard. I'm trying to get brain to work because there's like some of the stuff that like I would ask Asta is just like stuff that she'd probably just say without truth or drink.
Hey, it doesn't have to be the hard stuff. We've been silly
That's
goofy
true.
so far.
We can start with not hard stuff.
Yeah.
I suppose mine is a bit of a two-parter. Asta, how long have you been here, and what's your favorite memory of this place?
Gotta make something.
Sorry.
Well, she's the same year as you guys.
Mhm.
She's in the Green Yunheim, so. So she's
2
been
years.
here. Yeah, she's been here 2 years, which makes her 37 now.
No, you said 35 at the last ball session, so she is.
Oh right.
So
Because
she
I
is
rolled
still
for.
30, she has not aged 2 years in
Well,
2 hours.
I'm shenanigans.
That's right, because I rolled for her age last session. Which was at the ball.
Yes.
Okay. What
She
is
can
her?
also drink. If you God don't want to come up with something, she can drink.
I'm trying to, because this is an easy question that can be used to characterize this character.
It could be about one of the teachers we've met already.
As a great
One of her
suggestion.
favorite classes.
Great food,
As
or
a
like
great
the
suggestion,
going
Denny.
out of town. I try.
Her favorite class she's taken.
Yeah, something like that.
It'll tell a lot about this character by their favorite class. Either because they
And
got a crush on
consequently
the
also their
professor, or
favorite
because
professor.
their interests.
Which professor they get along with best and their favorite class they've taken so far is definitely going to help characterize them.
Well, this might be slightly embarrassing because not many people seem to answer like this, but I very much enjoyed Professor Rattray's class. Something about being outside in nature and just in the forest is very enjoyable. It's very calming, even though the classes themselves are quite hectic.
Understandable.
Yeah, the forest is a beautiful place, especially here.
Mm-hmm.
I
So as
hope I
NPC
never
shows
get
up again, I'm
sober.
multi-classing them
I
as a ranger.
hope it's on the line.
Yeah.
Can't find one good thing to say. Briar.
Oh,
Hope that if I found the strength to walk out, you'd stay the hell out of my way. I am drowning. There is no such land. You are coming down with me. Hand in unlovable hand, and I hope you die.
turns out the Chips Ahoy had already been opened.
Sorry, Briar. I had no children going, and I was like, we have to.
This is the ritual.
Yep. Similar to you dense motherfucker. Which is also on this playlist because I'm listening to Anias.
Asta has two questions in mind. One's simpler than the other, so she's gonna go for this one first.
Yeah.
Anya, you mentioned you have a son. How how old are you? It's simpler to her.
Can't lie.
Yep.
Can evade. Can drink.
This isn't like a question that Ania's gonna necessarily drink.
I thought Dustin was about to take a drink of the candle.
No. No, I'm just smelling it.
Soup. Ferg soup.
If this is an issue where you are much older than you want to be perceived, you could theoretically say a bit over this age.
I'm
Quite the opposite, in fact.
uh-huh.
Uh,
Anya, kinda just will like hang on. I need to look at her outfit again because I forget what jewelry I gave her.
there's like bracelets.
I
bracers-
remember the bracelets. I try to remember something
Art
else.
gallery. Art gallery.
Art gallery. Nope, it's just bracelets.
gallery.
As she's kind of sitting here, she'll kind of like futz with one of her armbands, and just go. And as she's trying to decide whether she wants to like answer this directly or lie by omission. But I think she kind of decides it would be weird to not answer it directly. She just kind of goes, "Oh, I'm God, I believe at this point I'm 24. Time is certainly a thing."
So as old as I'm gonna be in 5 days. Okay.
Yep, because it is almost Josh's birth.
Little baby
And Briar, that's how
boy.
old you'll be in a month.
Little baby, what?
And how old Justin will be in slightly under 6 months.
Hey, am I the eldest in here?
Yes,
Yeah,
you are.
probably.
Yes.
I'm the youngest because I'm the 22-year-old, and then these
Hey,
motherfuckers
guys,
are all
I'm the
23.
designated driver tonight.
How old are you, Denny? I don't actually remember.
24. I turned 25 September.
Oh.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you're only 1 year older than me, because mine is September as well.
Yeah. It's wild and y'all.
Time is a weird soup.
Time is
Soup,
weird
soup.
I feel like the
So
only
Anya is
reason I know.
25.
Yes, I feel
Yeah.
like the only reason I know time is passing sometimes is because Symbol keeps growing. Ryan, you do need to get him out of the habit of climbing on you. Eventually, he's going to get too large for that.
Have him
No, he
climb on
won't.
me. I can take it.
Midas, you are. Midas.
Is
Anya like stands
visibly
up and like
much
motions
smaller,
for
even
you to
sitting
stand
at the
up.
table, visibly much smaller than Orion
Yeah.
sitting down.
Anya goes, his father is even bigger than I am. You cannot take it once Midas hits the once Symbol hits about the age of like 7. No, he's gonna be taller than you by 12.
And yeah, I know you cannot lie, but all I hear is a challenge.
That was
Oh boy.
that was slightly younger than when I had mine. Yet sounds like yours is a few a good few years old already.
He is. He's. I suppose. Hang on. Where's the calendar? It should be in the libraries.
In its rightful place.
Calendar required.
In its correct folder.
Yeah. We are here. So yeah, by now he is 4. Because it's... Yeah, so he turned 4 this year. Okay. Mars needed to do that math. Yeah, he is about 4 now. I'm
Hold
assuming
on.
we've been celebrating his birthday
Of course we have.
Mhm.
because we have to give the birthday
Baby
child a
boy.
celebration.
He needs to have some whimsy.
Yes.
Uh, she probably wouldn't like nervous laugh. What the fuck? That's probably not her reaction. But she
like that's the vibes here.
little bit. She is
Especially because I'm assuming she's already clocked like lack of wedding ring and like
yeah.
Well, I mean, for the play of the game, Enya was just asked a question. So, you can, if you want, just immediately shift directions to ask another question.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Let's finish what Asta's reaction is.
Keep reacting.
Hold on. Here it is. Oh,
Mhm.
Yeah.
can I edit it like that? Oh, I can. Cool. Yeah. So that's slightly her reaction. Not that much.
It's just like kind of a smile, like ah.
Exactly. She's slightly surprised at this.
Amy's probably said like, everyone's always surprised at how young I was when I had him. I'm used to it. You're fine. Orion. We've never fucking asked this, cause where are you from?
Ro, get off the brain cell.
No, because that was the other question I was thinking of that I was deciding between.
Because Ro, read what I was in the middle of typing.
Uh-huh. Oh god.
Get off the brain cell.
No. I'm quoting that though, just
Oh,
get off the
have I
brain
never
cell.
actually mentioned where home is?
No, you've talked about home, and I think he's mentioned having kids because that's part of why
Yeah,
he's
he's
taking care
mentioned
of
having kids.
You've mentioned that like you have kids, but like, where are they?
Ah, never realized I didn't actually ever say. I'm from the Feywilds.
Oh, is that
What?
why you're so weird?
Yeah. Explains
Just
a lot
complete-
now, doesn't it?
Yes, yes.
Yep.
I love
No,
just
that
the
does.
Azamar
That
looking
does.
at the Fae going, is that why you're so weird?
My family lives in the summer courts.
That would also explain why, like, she taps an icicle hand to your face, just why you're always so warm.
Yeah.
Midas faces down.
It's true,
So-
Midas. He is always so warm.
As I Brylar will lean towards Midas and try to
To do what?
He's
just try to like just lean over and
roll,
elbow.
roll. Are you trying to do it without Midas noticing?
Wait, what is?
No,
I'm,
Yeah.
I'm
with,
confused.
without
What is
it would be
Brylor
without
doing?
Anya and
With
Orion
words.
noticing. This is like
No,
the
I mean-
wink, nudge, nudge happening.
No, I mean, is Bryler looking at Midas's notes without Midas knowing?
trying to, yes.
Ah,
Oh,
I thought you were wink,
okay.
nudge,
Okay.
nudging.
So Midas rolls stealth, Brylar rolls stealth and perception,
I'm rolling stealth. Okay, let me check my sheet
or
here.
sleight of hand actually.
Yep.
Okay, stealth is a
I see. Mm-hmm.
yes. Okay, that's stealth is a 14. Perception is a the modified 20.
I rolled a 19 minus 1, 18.
Okay, so nobody else at the table notices you writing this down, Midas, except for Brylor, who. Midas, what's your passive?
My passive perception?
Yes.
Where I put you? 12. I'm not especially perceptive.
Okay, so you see like a little movement out of the corner of your eye, but you don't register it at all. But Brylor, you can see Midas open up a little notebook with like diagrams of Anya and Orion
Is that even?
and
Hey, it wouldn't. Okay, here's what this is in here. Okay,
and a
Brylar,
bunch
you
Then
of
get to see
and
it.
a bunch of
Let
lines
me tell you
connecting
about this.
stuff.
It's not even that. No, Brylar, what you see in this notebook, it's like almost like a diary setup where there's like dates and like lists of like what's happened. And like even like a little marker of like yay, we did this over on the side, and like smiley faces and some color stuff. But for a
Aw.
lot of it, it looks almost like note taking. To a point where like if it was like these little diagram shipping charts things, I'd be like, that's kind of weird, but okay. But to the degree of where it's like Sunday, this time during this class, they did this thing, and over the side it's like, yay! Just like that's kind of unnerving in its own way.
Yeah, it
That's it.
is. I love
That's
it.
what you see in that book.
As a Brylar will notice that, read it, say nothing, and just file that away for later.
Mhm.
Answer his
As
answers
Anya's
his
just-
question. Answers his.
As then you just icicle hand to Orion's face, and he kind of just laughs. Well, warm now. Used to always be the opposite. I was born in the winter court, actually.
Oh,
We correspond to the seasons.
yes, that. So you must have been. So you must have previously been me.
Yes. Previously frozen, now thawed.
I also appreciate the idea because, like, the way I have the table set up in my head is it's like the two empty chairs where even Slane were sitting, because this was like an 8-person table, and it's currently the setup is Orion, Asta, Anya, then Midas and Brylor. So Anya had to reach kind of around Asta and across the table to pat Orion on the face.
Like as does just as suddenly there's a hand coming across.
I mean, Anya would have leaned over a little bit so it wouldn't be like getting at her, but yeah.
Just slow motion across her face.
Anya kind of grins at Asta and goes, if you couldn't tell, we spend quite a bit of our time together.
I can see.
The fact that Asta is just sandwiched in this moment.
I was
Or
wa-
Asda.
I was wondering if Asta would like grab, would like, just like, I was wondering if Asta would feel either Anya or Orion to see, uh, how
I mean,
what
go
temperature
off.
they were, but she probably wouldn't do that quite yet.
Yet.
She would do what?
Do
So try to feel
temperature pap.
Yeah, do the
Yeah.
temperature map.
Ah.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
she does not know you well enough, nor is she inebriated enough.
She's not drunk enough. Got it. Ask her questions to make her drink.
Mhm.
I'm probably gonna need another drink before this is over.
Hmm. Mm-hmm. Rylor,
Yes.
do dwarves lay eggs? No.
You don't ever see too many dwarf women. No, no, I'm not doing that bit. I'm not doing that bit. No, go ahead.
What, do dwarves reproduce by mitosis?
Yes.
No, I was gonna go for the Gimli bit, but no, I'll go later. Go ahead.
What is your least favorite thing you've created?
Ooh.
I'm assuming it's not your pretty
That's good.
little raven. Or what is she? What is Kayatha?
It was like
That's-
a hummingbird, right?
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's not your pretty little hummingbird.
Hold on. I did write this down. Is a lady Goldian Finch.
Ah, right. I'm assuming it's not your pretty little finch.
No.
Sorry.
I'll fix
Ooh,
it. No, you got it. Okay.
How deep do I want to cut here? Ooh, I don't think Bradley's drunk enough for that quite
Or
yet.
you drink, or you talk around it.
Yeah, or you can drink. Take the shot. Take the shot. That's me, by the way, not Anya.
I do think Midas is also vibing towards I need to start asking harder questions so people get to drinking.
Drink. Yeah, no, drinking.
Briar,
Nope.
stop futzing with it.
Brylar drinks?
Drinking. Okay, so my DC is 15.
Futzing with what?
They're piercing.
Oh.
Logos vintage?
Keep your hands away from it.
So I rolled a 3.
No,
So that's
no
an 8.
tongue.
Okay.
Oh, poor Brylar.
Oh.
No, I'm off the deep end, so I will be answering truthfully for a lot of these now.
Rylar,
I'd rather-
so drunk.
This hits you hard.
Brylar just lizard blinking.
Well, it's Brylar's turn to ask a question then.
Unhinged questions. Brylar's drunk
Question
enough for it.
Let's see. Let's go for yeah. Anya,
Yes.
you're good at punching things. What's your favorite way to kill a man?
Ro, have been asked this question. Let me go find what I said. Hold on.
I am patient. I'm willing.
Were you asked this question by my brother?
No. Your brother is the one who has been helping me collect ways to kill a man.
Ah.
This was something else. Also, for those of you who don't know, yes, that is in fact a thing. Jake was helping me collect ways to murder people.
Yeah.
It was very funny because I would arrive at an event and Jake would come running up to me with like, I have 3 new ways for you, and I'm like, thanks.
This was when he was like 15 or so.
Mm-hmm. And I think it disturbed many of the people around us.
I don't think Anya has killed anyone yet.
Soldier.
A soldier.
Mhm.
With no
Answer
active
fast.
war.
Eh, depends, I guess.
Was it this one?
Depends on what kind of military it is.
I mean, Aspo's
There it is.
only enemy is Sukari, and they have not fought actively for 20 years.
I haven't. I haven't killed anyone. I got close a couple times when my sparring partners didn't quite block. But I've not killed anyone, and for the most part, I'd rather not.
No, that's
If I
perfectly fair. But
if
you
I
are
have
so good at punching things. So
thank
good.
you.
You're welcome.
Anya kind of laughs. Um. Also, I hope you know there was an ask game on Tumblr that I reblogged that was making Eurosies suffer, and it's all like angsty kind of questions.
Hmm.
And my friend Kay said, for the suffering OCs question, for as many Earth shoes you'd like, number 6, 15, and 25 bonus points for answering about your Star Trek and D&D OCs, because that's why we're friends.
Yep.
Briar, if you remember that person that I met on Art Fight, Kay, them, but the question was, how do they kill? How do they try to minimize suffering? Was 15. But then the other one was, have they torn someone to shreds with their bare hands or with their teeth? And my answers are Lonvig, never. Bisera, never. Anya, not yet.
I haven't gotten to that more
he
of Event
gets to do
Horizon
that.
yet.
Yeah, because one of the things I said for Anya was, she prefers to be efficient, but if she knows you've done a thing that would set her specifically off, death is the most preferable outcome for you.
Mhm.
So, not yet. That's why I was like, I have answered this question. Yeah, it's been, yeah. And as it is outside of sparring, because I'm assuming that everyone here has, we've sparred with each other and whatnot. Or at least there's a sparring place in the school, so if you have fighting skills, you can keep them going.
One of the two.
Yeah, it's probably the latter, because actually I don't think Anya would spar with any of y'all. Maybe Orion. But, for the most part, y'all don't hand to hand. So she's probably just gone down to a sparring spot. And she's like, so it's, I actually haven't fought anyone properly outside of sparring in years. Outside of gentle sparring here in a couple of years, because we sparred at the monastery and obviously when I was a soldier, but it's been a while since I've had a good fight.
Might be a while longer. I don't know if you guys will fight humanoids for a good while.
Yeah, it happens.
If you'll pardon my
unless he has to be a dragon in disguise, but yeah.
If you'll also pardon my frankness, I do tend to hold myself back when I'm sparring with children.
Of course. Makes sense.
And considering the age of most of the students at the school. Actually, Asta.
Yes?
Since you also have hand-to-hand proclivities, if you'd like to spar at any point, I'd welcome it.
Oh, I would love to. It would be fantastic practice that I don't get much of otherwise.
Yeah, I'll have to find you, and see when we can go sparring, because yeah, I would like to be able to flip someone at full force for once.
Sounds like a lovely time.
does Midas start writing?
uh, Midas, do you want to roll insight on that one to see if Midas picks it up?
I don't. I think because Midas. Is this the first time that the party has learned what uh Anya's age is?
Yes.
Yeah, like
Okay.
you got the impression that I was like a fairly adulty adult by the fact that I have a now
Yeah.
4-year-old.
Yeah, but
Mhm.
you're fairly like the thing being that like you're actually fairly younger than most people would have assumed.
Mm-hmm.
And we've met this other person who uh us players, not the characters, know that she's 35.
Yeah.
Does she look like she's 35?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I think in that case Midas would have pulled back on this a little bit because that's quite the age difference.
Yeah.
So
And
not in a
and
like it can't happen, but in a I'm not gonna push this as hard.
and
Yeah.
24 and 400 isn't.
I don't know if that's hit for Midas just yet. We'll see what happens. It might though.
Orion also hasn't said exactly how old he is, and
Yeah, I feel
being
like we also don't know.
both
Yeah,
an
but
elf and of
Yeah.
Fey origin, you really can't tell.
You cannot tell, no.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like,
Even
knows
the
he's a dad, but also Anya's a young mom, so that doesn't mean much.
And being an elf, that also doesn't mean much because he's had a lot more time to become a dad.
Yep.
yeah. Yeah, I guess even the middle-aged elves still look pretty young.
Mm-hmm.
The candle has made itself a cavern. Like the wax has melted in this weird way that
It's tunneled.
yes, exactly. So I'm trying to push it down.
Um, Denny, you're going to keep taking notes now. I'm just going to
Yes.
like be
Yep.
like adding like clicking
No, you're
the
good.
accept.
Yes, I
I'm
understand.
trying to figure out
Take your time.
who Anya asks something of and what. Um, Orion's been asked a number of questions, as has Asta,
As has Brylor.
as has Brylor.
Ryan's only been asked 2 questions. I think
Did I
the
already
only one
get
that
one?
hasn't been asked another question is Midas.
Midas. Yeah, I was
Yes.
thinking she's gonna ask Midas something.
It's your turn, buddy.
How much do we know about Midas actually?
Not a lot.
Hmm.
Midas, my dear, where did you learn to do that? Like motioning at the like the sky itself, the rainbow happening.
Well, now I'm here with a dilemma. I gotta pick out what Midas does about this. Because there is an easy
Please don't
answer
set the desk
here.
on fire.
I'm not. I'm just
Yeah, don't set the.
I'm just getting the wax that I accidentally got in the lighter out of the lighter
Ah,
because I was using the
no
lighter to push.
arson.
I'm trying not to.
Ryer, no arson. Only controlled arson. So like candle. Light Apollo's candle,
my
make him
arson
do a
6.
funky dance. You know he'll do a funky dance at you. It's his season, he's coming back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd have to get all the way up there to grab them.
There
Oh,
we
that's
go. That's
fair.
good enough.
I'd have to climb on my bed.
Yeah. Also, I'm very tempted to like give Anya like magic initiate wizard so I can give her find familiar and she gets a little fairy
Yeah.
dragon or like pseudo dragon that looks like
Hmm.
my
Just a
my
little.
wiggly boy.
Ritual
Okay, you done playing with fire
ritualist
over
would
there?
also work, I believe, because find familiars are ritual.
Yeah,
spell.
ritual caster would also work.
Are
Yeah.
you done playing with fire god?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So Midas's response to this one is
Mhm.
they give a smile and they tell Anya I think you can ask a better question than that. I've already told you before about, my faith, and I think the dots should connect from there. Ask me something harder.
Where were you on the night of September 22nd, 2023?
Anya
Oh,
is pressing X to doubt.
oh, I know. I know a harder question you can ask.
Yes,
Yeah,
God.
you do.
Yep.
Please feel free to supply, God.
I don't mind a little bit of divine intervention here.
He who is casting unethical rodent spells. You never did explain what the hell that means.
I sent you the Instagram reel.
Oh, okay.
You're because
Brain.
the whole thing was I found an Instagram reel where a dude found a tiny dried up worm that looks like a little staff, and he said, I know this is a worm, but it looks like a little staff for a rat wizard to cast unethical rodent spells with.
Yeah. Okay. God.
Hold up, I was
Wait,
distracted
wait,
by
wait, wait,
something.
his name of the rat wizard Ratagast.
God damn it. Radagast. God damn you.
He's already the animal guy. No, he was like one
He
of the
is.
main NPCs in my Lord of the Rings campaign. Is actually kind of funny.
Oh, true. I forgot about that, Justin. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
You want harder?
Well, Midas. Since aside from your occasional becoming rainbow and such, you don't seem to be much of a beauty or makeup focused person. So what's with the powder?
Okay, so one thing
Sure.
first, God. Hey, God.
Yeah.
First of all, I bought that talcum powder in secret, but I will allow that India's probably spotted it at some point.
Yeah, I think
I
like
did buy that in secret.
I think
though.
you've mentioned like
In
putting
the
it
2
on.
years of
I would have done it in private, for the reasons that I use it for.
I mean, if it
I-
helps, my insight is very good and my
Yes,
perception is decent. So
I would stand by that Midas would hide applying it, but it's entirely reasonable for someone to suss out that they have it and are using it for
Yeah.
something.
yeah,
It's also
yeah, or like
it's also
even
a
just to
white
the point of
powder.
like, yeah, or even just to the point of like, I've walked in on you in the bathroom. Like you forgot to lock the door.
Sure, yeah.
Again, it's a white powder on red skin.
Yeah.
Well, the point is that afterwards, Midas will use disguise self to hide the white powder. It's also not, to be clear, so like out of character and everything, right? Midas is not using this powder every single time, like they wake up every day. It's just from time to time, Midas will think it's appropriate that they'll need it, so they'll apply it on their skin and then use disguise self on top of it so that people can't tell what's changed, to the best of their abilities. Now, whether or not anyone has picked up any like commonalities between times when Midas chooses to wear it or not, I don't know. But the question posed:
Yes.
what's with the white powder?
Yeah.
God, the scream that was cut off was.
Yeah. Just a little.
I mean, Midas definitely like laughs and looks a little like, I did ask for this.
Hi, Dr. Sapanta.
And I think it's also clear that Midas is really working to think up a reason. So you see Midas is like, the wheels are turning in their brain. And then it looks up at Anya into their eyes and says, "Wouldn't you like to know?" and takes a drink.
Ah. So how many is that for Midas?
Okay,
One or
so there was
two.
one that was immediately at the start. God
Yeah.
said it's been an hour at least since we started all this.
Did I?
No, you
It,
didn't.
yeah,
He
because when the
says we
kids went to
started
bed.
the ball.
Oh,
It's
that's
been.
fair. Okay.
It was an hour and a half
Yeah.
after starting the ball when you guys sat down.
Ah, yeah, but like at the start of everything, Midas had a drink then, and then also had a second drink when coming to the table. So this
Ah,
would be
so that would
technically a
be
third since the entire duration.
yeah.
Yeah.
Although
Now, what matters is what is Midas's stats. Midas just has a +1 to Constitution, so that's 2 drinks before rolling. What's your verdict, God?
the first
Roll.
one would have worn off by now, but you can roll if you want to.
Let's see. Nat
Alright.
20.
Ah!
All right.
Very
So
nice.
21.
Nice.
Okay. So did that. Oh god, so now Midas' turn.
Yes.
Yes.
I think Midas wants to pick a fight. Hmm. Okay. I see typing.
I feel like I'm about to be
Tracking.
targeted.
But where's the fun in that? You just asked a question. This is definitely a
Kirby.
game that gets real dangerous if it's a one-on-one situation, but with a party, you gotta be courteous. Midas will ask. Midas will keep staring at Enya, but will ask Orion.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Orion, do you have a preference for ladies, gentlemen, or perhaps the secret third thing?
Have fun.
No. Oh, doing this now. Okay.
Shrugs.
Shrugs, but I want to roll insight on Enya.
Anya is
Orion
just
just
kind of.
non-committal shrugs in
I want to know
himbo.
how Enya responds to hearing Orion get asked the question.
Anya's just like laughing at him.
Non-committal shrug and bisexual himbo.
Yeah.
He's
The
like,
answer is yes.
well,
The answer.
he's just, I mean, well, I had a wife and had a, I don't know what the hell you'd call that with him, but yeah. So,
Long as they're hot and decent. That seems to be a lot of people's theories.
Aren't you already hot all the time?
that is my perpetual state, yes.
Okay.
Anya throws her head back with laughter. Um,
Again, 8 charisma, everybody. 8 charisma and no filter whatsoever anymore.
Yep, it's gone.
Man is sloshed.
Uh.
Alright.
Time.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Hmm. Asda.
Yeah.
Are you regret your choice to sit with us tonight? Yes.
Oh my.
It's certainly not what I expected, but I don't believe I regret it.
Keep drinking, you might yet.
She's this entire time she's been like lightly sipping the rum, but she is not like actually taken a drink yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yet.
And I'm almost out of my root beer.
He just kind of grins at her and is like, "We don't need to put her through her paces quite yet."
Uh, who hasn't gotten a question in a while?
Uh,
I don't think Brylar has.
Brylar hasn't gotten one in a minute.
Yeah.
the last
Yeah, it's
time
been a
Orion
while.
asked a question was towards Brylor.
Mm-hmm. Because that's when he took his shot.
Yeah.
That's a good question for Brylor. Brylor.
Hmm?
What is your dream projects you want to create as an artificer? What do you want to be your masterpiece?
Funny you should mention that. That's the schematics drawn up with all this dragon fighting business going around, and as long as things go smoothly, I should be getting the final version, but around the time of graduation once the materials. But I'm gonna keep that as a surprise when we get there.
Well, then take a drink because that doesn't actually answer the question.
Anya like
Fair.
grins at Asta, then she's immediately fallen in like this. She's just, yeah.
It's cocked. 16, but I mean, I'm already pretty well sloshed, so there's
Mm-hmm.
not more sloshes.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Gotcha.
Oh.
Deck save. Okay. This is not against being poisoned, is it?
No, it's not. It's against
Okay.
falling off your chair.
Oh, that's cocked. Hold on. Okay, it's not bad. 19.
Okay, yeah. You sort of lean back into your chair a little bit while taking the shot, but and you sort of like throw your arm for a
That
second,
moment
but
of
you catch
fear.
yourself.
Okay. Okay, my turn. Midas.
Of course.
Everybody's totally fine except for Brylor.
Except Brylor.
And this
Love
is
it.
in
Rolled a
fact
nat
makes
20 on the alcohol.
No, that's the thing. It's like I think I might have one of the higher con scores in the
You're
party.
a
you
fucking
just
But you were
rolled
dwarf!
like
drinking more
shit.
Or,
often.
yeah.
You knew your
You've
cause was
just been
high, so you were
slamming
drinking,
them
but
back.
Because you also keep refusing to answer questions.
Fair. Midas. Let's see, what's a good one here? If you had to pick your favorite piece of... What dragon scares you most?
Did you hear that one?
I did. I am contemplating because this is also a funny one.
Fairy dragon.
No,
Truly the most
just a
terrifying of
case
the
of
dragon.
like Midas gloved hand gently tapping Brylor's hands, like in a very like sympathetic way, like Brylor, you know I have not paid attention in class. None of them scare me especially not one more than another. And that is true. Midas does not have one that they specifically fear. They're
I'm
all
hoping to change
balanced.
that by the end of the campaign.
Yeah, go for it. But Midas canonically does not pay attention during class.
God, check your DMs.
Oh?
Oh?
I know
Should
the
I be
wonder.
afraid?
No.
Okay.
Ooh.
So I get to be chill. Oh, but Midas will also say, if you want to pick a different question, I'm okay with that.
Okay. Do you like my bird? Be honest.
Yes, of course I do, Brylor.
Okay, good, because you're taking care of her for the rest of the night.
Oh,
Like just fumbles for this in one of his pockets and pulls the yeah, and we'll and pull out the black opal and just and then summon up Kea. Just
yeah, okay. I have the bird now.
yes, the very sparkly bird.
Hmm.
And Midas just suddenly has a bird.
Yeah, it's a lot of responsibility.
I mean, she doesn't eat anything, so it's just
she's just
yeah.
hopping around, like
Yeah,
being a little rainbow bird on a little rainbow tiefling.
I think
It
Midas is
basically
just
just makes
thinking about
sure the
like, oh
opal
my
doesn't get
god, there's
smashed.
alcohol. People with alcohol do dumb things sometimes. I can't let any harm befall this bird.
Rylori basically gave it to Midas to be like, please don't let me smash it when I fall
Yeah,
off there.
yeah. So
Yeah.
like, yeah, Midas is gonna protect this bird with her life.
And now it's
Okay.
Rylori's
Oh,
turn to
but
ask a
Midas has asked
question.
a question. Oh, I gotta hit it. I gotta hit back again with something.
Ping pong.
I already asked Orion something. I could ask Anya something, but that might be too much. I could ask Asta something though.
I mean, that if it might be too much, that could also just give Anya the chance to take a shot. She hasn't in a
True.
minute.
That's fair. That's true. Okay, so I will ask Anya something.
Mhm.
Anya, what's your mother's name?
Hold please, because I'm. Let me check the backstory, but I'm not sure that I know that. I don't remember if I named her.
I don't know if you did.
No, I didn't. So you're gonna have to give me a second.
Yep. Go to that fancy name generator. I believe in you.
Yep.
See, this is why I have all of that already done.
I quickly figured out the parents' names before this one because I was like,
I
this might
have
come up.
his mom, his dad, his brother, his sister, his wife, and his kids.
Luckily, I only had to deal with 3 names, 3 parents, so
I
we're good.
create all the names.
Yee.
All the names.
Sure that works. Anya kinda blinks because she wasn't expecting this question. But she just goes, Kiva. Kiva Douglas.
It's a lovely
That's a
name.
that's the last. Is that the first time we've gotten an Anya last name? Like between any iteration of the character?
Definitely for
I
Anya,
knew
it's the
what
first time.
I know what her married name is. And I also remember what her original maiden name was, which is what Douglas is.
Ah,
I think Midas does like the does say your mother's name is beautiful and is like, I don't know, like genuinely happy that that was an answer that came easy to you, or at least seemed to come easy to you.
at least
Yeah.
seems.
I know that there was a
Steve.
lot of work behind the scenes on that one, but
Yeah. Oh, I did have that right.
Anya, it is your turn.
Yes, I know. Um,
Oh, are you answering my thing?
no, I'm not.
Oh,
phonetics
I'm-
phonetics are happening.
Yes, and I am losing words a little
Yep,
in terms
that's
of
okay.
getting from my hand to my typing. I have been gifted a void going.
Mhm, mhm.
I share the void. Hold please.
Oh,
Gay jail.
yes.
Well, actually, no, this can
Shall
go
we
in animal
gay?
pen.
Oh, animal pen. The pen where there are animals.
It's sending. Mm.
Void.
Oh my god.
That cat's name is Nufty.
Them.
I know.
Just
Or I guess more accurately.
How? We go how?
how.
Very hopagata.
Bah.
Hold on.
Anya's turn to ask a question.
How wow.
How wah wah.
Um, I'm trying to figure out who she's asking and what.
hmm.
Midas just vibrating
There
in their
is,
chair.
to be fair, there are other harder questions for names that you could
Yep.
ask Anya.
Yep.
Um,
Midas was just fishing for that one though.
uh,
It was very telling though. Got a lot of information out of that.
um, Asta, what was your favorite part about home?
It was very remote, very quiet compared to the mainland.
A low bar, but continue.
Uh, that was the base answer. What else do I say about Alvesia?
No dying.
I'm
I
trying.
mean, she can choose to say nothing else because she did answer the question.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or she can
Yeah.
elaborate about like
she did. She was asked to continue, and she doesn't want to be rude.
uh give some random details about what's nice about living someplace remote.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of those details.
If you're
Things being
remote, you
more
tend to
chill laid
know
back,
everybody
smaller
around you.
community, people know each other better.
Yeah.
Are my hip and my knee out of place?
Oh no.
Sorry, I'm just like
Yeah, yeah,
running
yeah.
body diagnostics, trying to figure out
Yeah.
what's wrong. Oh my god,
You.
it's an entire series of photos.
Everything you needed was very close to you, and you knew pretty much everyone around you. And of course, having all the other monks on the islands was very nice. People understood a bit better. Hmm. He's gonna ask something for Orion. Uh. I suppose I'll bring this one up again. Orion, you mentioned you had kids. Uh, how old are you?
I oh fuck. And he actually does have to do a little bit of mental math.
Yeah.
And you carry the thing, and you carry the other thing. 362, something like that. Yeah.
Well, time in the Feywild is weird, isn't it?
Yeah, trying to figure out how that converts to here. By the material plane's years, 362. Something like that. Time is a weird soup here, and time is an even weirder soup back home.
You elves are weird.
That's
So are
not
you.
even. That's not even elves. That's just Fey.
And face down on the table.
Just gently
Should
pats
we
Brylar on
perhaps?
the
Should we perhaps not be asking Brylor any further questions at least?
Oh,
Let's
come
not make him
on. That's
drunk.
not.
I
I
don't
don't
want
have
to
to.
make you drunker.
I don't want. Who said I was drinking anymore?
That's fair. He can take shots of water.
Yeah.
Gods
Hardest stuff I
know he
know.
needs them.
Druid, do you have creator destroy water?
Hold on, do I?
I'm
I
sure there's a
do.
water cure. I'm sure there's a water cure
if
somewhere
one of,
close. But yeah.
if one of
Hey,
the
Are we
bottles of rum is
counting
empty, you
alcohol
can
as
just.
poison? Are we counting alcohol as poison?
Technically, it is a poison.
Because I
Yeah.
have purified food and drink?
Well, he's not
I
food
can-
and drink though.
No! I can purify some alcohol into water.
Oh, like take like the half-empty bottle of rum and make that water instead of.
Yeah! Because, yeah, it's just rendered free of poison and disease. Or it just empties the bottle. I don't know.
I have created destroy water.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Just take the empty bottle of rum and just
I
water.
can't
Uh-huh.
lesser restoration this man.
You
Why is the rum gone?
Just a water bottle.
I mean, I'm not gonna
Water.
lesser restoration him until someone's like, oh no, this man, he's fallen.
I don't like that smiley face god.
Good, you weren't supposed to. Hold on, let me show everyone. Let me show
Yeah?
everyone.
Yeah, God?
This is what I sent them.
Ah!
Oh no.
I also did not miss the fact that you pinned one of our messages just a little bit earlier today. God. It was reasonable why you pinned it, but I'm still, You did that recently. You were scrolling through our messages recently.
I mean, it was like right there.
I know, but you were scrolling. Anywho, it's Orion's turn.
Midas.
Yes.
What is the most embarrassing thing you would do for 100,000 gold?
For 100,000 gold. Embarrassing.
Yes.
Does it have to embarrass me or be generally embarrassing?
Either.
Oh, but 100,000. I feel like I'm thinking of too simple of stuff. I can go more than that. No, I wouldn't do that though.
We're at 25 pages of notes.
Oh, the notes, yeah.
26.
Mine's 9.
Yeah, but mine are the live notes for like all.
Yeah.
No, I think I can do that. I'd walk around naked for a day.
All right. Love that for you.
I mean, yeah, you can change it up a little bit. So yeah.
Good for you.
Okay. Oh yes, it is my turn now.
Mm-hmm.
I still haven't gotten any of the drink. Enya.
Uh-huh.
I swear to God, if you just let it rip.
Oh, this should be
Oh.
delightful.
The issue is that Midas isn't mean. We'll
Why
poke and
won't you
whatnot
let
and
people love
tease,
you?
but it's never really mean.
Do it.
Midas just staring you in the eyes. Why won't you let people love you?
I have
The
a
thing
I have
is,
a I have
the
the
thing
hardest.
is, if you asked Anya that, she wouldn't drink because she has an auto answer to it.
That's
Ooh.
a good
Oh.
point.
That's not good, and it can't be a lie.
It's not a lie. She believes it.
No.
Oh boy.
But yeah, Midas, go with whatever you would like.
I have a question that Anya would absolutely fucking drink to, but
I mean, if it's
You
something
God or
Asta,
Asta?
if it's something Asta would ask.
oh no, not
Yeah.
actually,
You might be saving it now.
I might be saving it now.
All right, Denny, what does Midas ask Anya?
I do think, Midas would do this even though it's kind of counterintuitive to what they're trying to do. But they'll, yeah, okay. So they're gonna ask Enya. They'll
Mhm.
start by saying, Enya, you remember the rules of the Truth Circle. Rhetorical question, you're not actually answering this one. But Zone of Truth, I can't lie. So a truthful thing is you are very beautiful. Do you realize that you're very beautiful? That's the question.
That is not what I was expecting to
That
come
is
out of
not
your
what I
mouth.
was expecting at all.
No, that was new.
Orion writes something down in the journal.
And suddenly, there's another notebook at the table.
Anya, like, just blinks at Midas. This is the second time tonight Midas has made Anya blue screen. I am?
Yes. Easy answer. You are.
Anya just kind of.
All of you are very pretty.
Anya just kind of reaches across the table and pats the back of Brylor's head from where he's faced down on the table.
Does that count as an answer? Because that was like a question.
I'd say that's an answer. It's answered with a question, but that's very much an answer.
But then I
of
answered the
can't wait,
question
really?
that was asked towards me from Enya.
Yeah.
Does Midas push that as I get another question?
I mean, we've done that. We've done that already with Asta and Anya, so there is precedent.
There is precedent. Okay.
Wow, I'm a
So
herald.
yeah, easy
Uh.
answer. You are. It is also true that you deserve happiness. Do you know that one?
Please hold for me to write and formulate how Anya would phrase this. Wow. Sorry, random pains because my body functions.
Yeah, I didn't realize I was gonna toss us into therapy, but here we are.
Anya kind of pauses and says, I'll say this, but I'm also going to take a shot because there's a deeper answer and you're not getting it.
Oh, fair.
I would doubt your reasoning. And Anya pours a double shot and throws it back.
I mean,
Anya's turn.
Yeah, I'll get there in a second.
yeah, I think you probably have to roll con after that.
I will, but I'm just noting, and then I will con, and then I will ask.
Hey, I did get a drink.
Yeah.
And
Ah. Oh, what a time, what a doozy.
Okay. Con save. So I've already rolled 1, so that would have been 18 minus 1 is 17. So now we're at 18 for my. So now we're at 18 for my DC.
Mhm.
Huh! Natural 1.
Oh,
that Anya.
Anya, that double shot hits.
Especially after that question hole.
Yeah,
I can delete mine, don't worry. Bop.
thank you.
And I go back to parking. Get in here, Asta!
Yeah, Anya's asking Asta.
hmm
Let's see if I can formulate this question properly. Something that you know can be an innocent answer and can also make her drink. What's your favorite memory of your kid? Since you mentioned yours, you have yours, and they're presumably older than mine.
uh, mm. Yeah, I don't think she would drink for this, but I'm struggling to think of something.
Fair. In the darkness, don't forget to sleep instead.
uh, uh,
Briar, I am very entertained by your Briar
The
just
duality.
messaged me that there is very little that Orion won't answer. If it were Bo, he'd be wasted.
yeah.
The duality of my characters.
Himbo, traumatized but open. Too
I
smart
have-
for his own good,
it's-
traumatized and closed off.
Something that is funny is that some of the questions that other characters have been asked, I've been mentally trying to have Midas answer those questions. And there's been a couple where I think like, yeah, Midas should drink for that one.
That's fair.
It's fun. So I'm just like sitting here like if someone just tosses it towards Midas, it's gonna be fun. But this has also been fun too. It's great. Torment these characters.
If I have her drink, that's gonna have implications that I'm gonna have to deal with later on.
Do you want to say she answers and you, God, will like tell us what it is later?
Yeah, you can like brush this off to later, or just leave it vague if you don't think it's ever going to be important to the story. But just
You
like,
know what?
tell us.
You know what? She's gonna drink. I'll deal with the implications later.
Okay. Okay.
You know
And
what? That's fair.
Anya just kind of raises an eyebrow.
I'm out of root beer.
Tragic.
Do you
Oh.
wanna re-up your drink before you ask someone a question?
No, but I do need to. But I do need to roll Constitution for her now.
Yep.
Or at least roll up her Constitution.
So you know how long it takes before she needs to.
Jesus, 13.
Wait, so
14.
we got the dwarf and the Aasimar drunk so far.
Yep.
14, so that's plus 2, so she can have 3 drinks before.
I like how we're slowly building up this character together, cooperatively,
Yeah.
Teamwork.
through a drinking game.
Perfect.
I mean, we're probably gonna only go like 20 more minutes at most. I don't know if I'm getting through another drink tonight
That's fair.
before we go.
Yeah. All right, it's Asta's turn.
Yes. I had the hardest of balls of questions for Anya earlier.
Yes.
Because I don't think she's gonna ask in this state now that Anya's like fucked up.
I mean, Anya's not fucked up. She's just visibly tipsy at this point.
Right,
Was
I don't-
one though.
She hasn't been drinking a lot.
Yeah.
Like, yes, she rolled a nat 1, but she hasn't been drinking a lot.
Have you been eating?
Awesome.
Probably at least a little.
Okay. The blur in the background is hilarious on the things that it decides to unblur.
Yeah. Like that one bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, the top of my head's being really weird for some reason.
You know, it's fun. It's fun hanging out with the dogs, but like being in the same room that all 3 dogs hang out in all day, it smells awful in here sometimes.
That's
Ah.
fair.
Dog
This is why I have the candle. This is why I'm holding the candle right here.
Fair.
It's doing that tunneling thing again too.
It's difficult to fix that, because soy wax has a memory. I know there are ways, I just don't remember them.
I don't know what type of wax this is. It's just a Yankee candle or a Yankee
Soy
candle.
wax.
It's
Yeah,
soy, yeah.
soy wax. God, it is still Asta's turn.
Yes, I'm aware.
Yeah.
She had a pet. What was the last question Anya answered? Are you deserving of happiness?
Do you
it
know that
was-
you are deserving of
Living
happiness?
your
Yeah.
happiness. Yes.
Yeah.
And she said no, basically.
Basically.
Yup.
I
I'm gonna
don't
pack
think.
that later.
You don't think Asta's gonna throw a hard ball in her face
After that
immediately
one.
after?
Yeah, I don't think.
I Ro am curious what it is, because there are also questions that like aren't things that would immediately like set off like for like someone who doesn't know Anya that well or doesn't know her history, which to be fair, the party doesn't either.
Yeah.
That like
Well, that's one of the questions. Asta was going to ask who's the father.
you can.
I can, but I
Asta,
don't.
Asta wouldn't know that that's an issue.
Yeah, but this was right after. This was basically right after she took a hard one.
So she might wait around.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, it might wait around. Okay.
Even if she doesn't think the question is
Okay.
she'd
Even
probably
though
wait
we
around.
know the
knows.
question
Give it
is-
around then. Midas or Orion.
Yeah, Midas or Orion. Orion hasn't been asked one in a while.
Yeah.
Uh. So Ryan, your kids are back in the Fey, are back in the Fey Wild of all places. Who who's taking care of them you're while you're away? How many do you have?
So I have two kids, Elian and Asoria, my son and daughter, and they are back home in the Feywilds with my trade off with my brother and sister.
I forget. Has Orion told Anya that he has siblings? Because that's separate from where home is.
I think he's mentioned that he has siblings.
I think that is a thing that's come up.
Probably.
Because he's mentioned that he
Probably,
has
yeah.
kids that live with his siblings.
Yeah, right, because they were trading
Yeah,
parent and also soldier. Yeah.
yeah. So he's like,
Do you have the notes document opened?
I do not.
No.
Brett, can you throw
somewhere
their-
write out the names of the kids?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
And which one is which?
Here, I'll just throw all the names at him.
Sure.
Anya just kind of leans back and is like, I forgot you had siblings, Orion.
Probably perception, not insight. Just perception to see if she picks up on the lack of mention. Oh, hey, that's a 20.
Of a wife. Yeah.
Yeah,
What
which she
was
does.
said in past tense,
Because
so-
there was, I had a wife, and now it's being taken care of by my siblings. So there's definitely a,
Actually, between those two, she can probably piece the entire story together.
Which I'm fairly certain Anyan just knows, right? I'm just like trying to remember what of these things people have been told, because I know Anya's been told more than the rest of the party.
Anya's been told, and most of the party probably also knows that, like, he's at the academy because of a dragon attack. Just didn't know where specifically.
And they could probably piece together past tense wife at academy because dragon attack.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like it's a common theme we got going here.
There's all the names in Gaydale.
Okay.
Thanks, B.
And I miss my wife too. I miss her a lot.
I miss her a lot. I'll be back.
And of course, even my parents are kicking around still, so they're plenty well taken care of.
All right, Orion time.
I was like, you can ask Brylar questions. It may not be a fully coherent answer when it comes out.
I'm not sure Brylor is a fully coherent answer at the moment. Just he himself.
Probably not.
I added an additional note for, like, general age grouping.
I forgot about that. Because I think you came up with Orion's brother's name around the time that Vel changed Hosen's name.
Yes.
And I was like...
Oh, that's right, there's only 10 months. I roll a d10. Because I still haven't given the kids birthdays.
It's because Orion's parents named the three of them after constellations. Well,
I'm
real
very
life
entertained that
constellations,
Orion's
like-
brother... Okay, Orion's brother and sister have fully formed appearances in my head. One of them is a blonde man with prosthetics who wears a plague doctor mask. And the other is a short girl with long black hair who wears a lot of red and black and wears a leather jacket.
Yep.
Okay.
Because Ara was Leah's character in the Bandy campaign.
Right.
All right. Who you asking?
Hmm. Hmm.
Thinking.
Hmm. Hmm. The question's going to Brylor, but I
Okay.
have to figure out what it
Okay.
is.
Please ask him something that will make for a very, very funny drunk answer.
Hmm.
I should probably just grab like an actual snack after we finish. That would be smart.
Alright, I've given them months and years. I'll give them days later.
Yeah.
All right.
Slane and Evie are only 8 years younger than Anya.
Whack.
Only. They're at very
Only.
different developmental stages.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
like the difference in developmental stages is smaller between Asta and Anya, despite the age gap being larger, because adults versus
Children.
adult and teenagers. Because I would certainly say my developmental stage is different from Charlotte's. And that's about the same age gap. Oh god.
Go ahead.
All right, Brylor.
Yep.
If you were ever bored in front of a mirror, would you practice kissing yourself?
Bold of you to assume I know how to. And back down.
I love
Anya
Brylor.
gives Orion like a pointed look that's like, we gotta get this boy some help. not even we gotta get him like a partner, but like just we gotta get this boy some help.
It's what the practice is for.
And yet the fact that he doesn't even know how to practice is
Okay, Brylor, here's a mirror.
all right. Brylor, you get to ask now.
Oh, true.
Let's see. Hmm.
Maybe ask Asta so God has a chance to use the hardball question.
Okay.
We're all here like, hurt my character, hurt my character.
Literally.
Okay. I'll go for Asta.
This should be
Pardon-
incoherent.
Pardon me if this is being a bit forward, but what's your favorite thing to use for the stabbies or slashies? Back down.
Midas is writing in their journal, but looks a little confused and bewildered while doing so.
What would be her Kensei weapon? I quite like the bow, really. Although, close up, a scimitar isn't bad.
Hmm. Good choices.
She has taste.
Mhm. All right.
Here we go. I'm trying to decide if she's going to immediately drink or give a non-answer and drink.
Anya.
Hmm. I love how you're like preparing yourself to ask the question.
I'm curious about this.
Hmm.
Who's the father?
I'm gonna roll deception with disadvantage because I am in fact tipsy.
Yes. Oh,
Um.
that means another insight with her
Yep.
+3.
Yep. Deception with disadvantage. So that's okay. Okay, we're actually going to ignore the deceptions because I rolled too high for my own taste. I
Oh.
rolled a 19 and a 21 somehow.
Oh.
But you
And
want this to come off as you being deceptive?
It's more just like whether or not she can hide like facial
Okay.
expressions and whatnot.
Yeah, we're gonna
Uh-huh.
ignore this because I also rolled a 6.
Yeah, so we're just we can switch those. That was
Yeah.
my 6 that you rolled.
Thank you for the 21.
You're very welcome. Anya like kind of you watch her kind of purse her lips a little, and she's like visibly like, hate this. And she goes, someone my son will never meet. And again, double shot, throw it back.
Ooh, that's a. Okay. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good
That
one.
wasn't even a non-answer. That would have fulfilled the question.
And that did, yes, but she just needs the shot now.
I will note,
Oh,
a
that
rat bastard is an
constitution.
honest answer.
It is. All of those were honest answers. I think after she goes it back, I know I answered. I just needed the shot.
Fair enough.
Dude, I need to roll a con save again, yes?
Yes.
We're at 19 now is the DC.
Mhm.
6. Actually, wait, no, sorry, that was a con check, not a con save. Not modifier's different. Do you care, God?
Not really. That's gonna
Okay.
fail either way.
Yeah, it's a 7. I rolled one higher with the actual, yeah, so. She's not Brylor. But you can definitely see it starting to take its toll on her.
Yeah, it's probably
Um,
hitting her hard because she's been tipsy.
and
Just
now it's
slammed a double shot.
uh-huh. I'm trying to think who Anya's gonna ask. Orion, what's your most embarrassing memory of yourself?
Ooh, you're making me think.
You're welcome.
Hmm.
I'm very entertained by your by your note taking of the deception and insight rolls, Denny.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll give two answers. One's a funny embarrassing, one is like truly embarrassing. Truly embarrassing was falling on my tripping over an ill-fitted boot in front of the Queen.
Oh no.
That was the time.
I hope she had a good sense of humor about the
Oh,
whole
she
thing.
did. She did. And then Flummy and Batterson was on first official date with the wife, and somehow she convinced me it was a good idea to go up and do karaoke.
What
Last
was the
time-
song?
I'll leave it at that. He takes a shot.
Last time I heard about karaoke in a D&D campaign, the Tarask showed up.
Oh
I know
no.
that one.
Huh?
Oh no.
I know that one. I know where that one came from, right?
Yeah.
Fool's Gold.
Yeah. That was what, like 6 years ago, I think?
I mean, they're still going.
I know, but like episode
Like
1
the-
came out like 6 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Orion, what you got?
Ask Midas one. Midas hasn't done one in a while.
Midas.
Hee 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 hoo hoo hee hee hoo hoo.
What is one thing you regret lying about?
Oh no. Something you regret lying about.
God, I can't wait until they find out.
I like finding things out.
Yup.
This is the fuck around. I want to find out.
Yes.
Uh,
And now y'all have inklings about Anya. God, are you trying to make the candle stop being lit?
Yeah,
Okay.
don't need it anymore.
I love Woody just flop.
No, that's
Stop.
Ozzy.
Oh, that one's Ozzy? Okay.
Yeah.
From this distance, I cannot immediately tell.
Woody. Woody's down here.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh. weepy babies. So he's like, what? Oh, okay, Scritches. Baby. Woody's an old man, though.
Yeah, he's 12 or something.
He's
A
August
baby.
aged-ish.
A baby.
Yeah, I think he's like a year older than August.
Yeah. So Denny.
yeah, Midas does have a response for this.
Hmm.
My greatest regret for a lie I've told would have to be the lie I upheld with my parents when I was very young.
Oh.
I do have other lies that I do not regret, and I hope they stay that way.
Fair enough.
Forget an answer, motherfucker.
That was the answer!
Yes.
It was a
Well-
specific lie. I didn't tell you what the content of the lie was, but I do think, like, Midas with a bit of a shaky hand does drink.
Ooh.
Because it felt like, just not because of, like, it was dishonest, but just because, like, oh, that was kind of a lot.
Midas drinks to prevent further questioning.
Yeah.
So I'll roll for that one because I did roll for the last one.
Yep.
When I rolled for the last one, I got a nat 20. What does this mean for, like, what my save is on drinking?
I don't. What did I say? It was like 18.
18 minus your con mod going up by 1 each time.
Yes.
Okay, well, my con mod is just a 1.
So
Okay.
it'd probably just be 18, or it would stay
Yeah.
at 17.
Yeah, it's gonna be an 18, buddy.
17 plus 1?
Ye-
18.
Oh, yeah,
I
you
rolled-
make it.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So doing okay. Woo.
All right, Midas, your turn. What are you
Yeah.
asking?
Oh, the urge to just reciprocate these questions. Hmm.
Oh yeah, how are you guys doing right now?
I'm tired.
Yeah,
I'm vibing. I'm good.
I am also kind of tired, but I'm good for now. I'm good for now.
I'm a
I
little
don't think
tired.
I've
Maybe-
hit sugar high, but it is. I'm alert.
Maybe after Midas asks this question, we can like wrap up the ball and
Yeah.
then end session so that Briar can go eat.
Yeah, you guys can do whatever other miscellaneous shenanigans.
Yeah. Okay. Midas will ask Asta a question.
Hmm.
Uh. um. Asta, I know you're entirely capable of lying in the zone of truth right now. So this will be a more elaborate question, I suppose. In a situation where you have a group of friends and you have a rather large alteration to the truth that you're upholding, one that could perchance ruin everything that you've built up so far,
What kind
would
of lawyer?
you tell them?
What kind of lawyer ass wording is this? I'm glad you're writing it down, Ro.
what
Oh,
what
no.
was
Oh,
one that
Comma,
could ruin
would you tell
everything?
them?
Would you tell?
oh no, you're using the defense, which yes is an actual legal term, by
I'm
the
just
way.
curious, Asta.
Truth right now. So this will be a more elaborate question. Goddamn right it was.
Yep.
I suppose in a situation where you have a group of friends and you have a rather large altercation to the alteration to the truth that you're upholding, a rather large alteration to the truth that you're upholding.
Not necessarily a direct lie or a deliberate lie, but like, at least that's how I'm interpreting it.
A soft lie, perhaps.
Yeah.
And
In
you have
plain
a
text, I'm basically in plain text. Midas is asking, "Hey, if you have a group of friends that you're lying to, but telling them the truth would ruin everything that you've like built up so far, would you tell them?"
Asta's gonna sit there for a minute trying to process that before eventually she just takes a drink.
And Midas definitely laugh about it.
Can Anya insight Midas?
Cool.
Because
And
this feels very much like Midas is trying to decide something.
oh, hey God, am I rolling a deception check or save?
Well,
It would
there
be
is
a
no
check, I think.
there is no
It'd be a
deception
check?
save, so yeah, roll a deception check.
Cool, and I have advantage on those because of enhanced ability. Oh, not 20.
Damn it. What's your modifier though?
Oh, modifier is important here.
Yep, these are ability checks.
Where is deception? 0, nothing.
I have a 24.
Oh.
Okay,
Ooh.
I
didn't
do feel like
roll a
you
nat
deserve
20,
information
but
from that.
I
I think
rolled
you-
a 19.
Okay,
And,
tell me about like what Anya's curiosity was going into this.
does it seem like Midas is using this prodding question to decide something for itself?
Yes.
Okay. Uh,
Yeah,
Alright,
Asta and Justin just both couldn't figure out what it was asking, so they took a drink.
I think Midas would definitely laugh at Asta's answer.
And the fact that
And-
Asta was presumably sitting there with a buffering wheel in front of her
Yeah,
forehead for an...
exactly.
Hang on, I have an emoji for this. Hold on. Let me find it. Yay, jail.
Oh yeah, in case you guys weren't aware, there is no critical success for ability checks for me. Your nat 20s mean dog shit.
Gotcha. You'll probably have to remind me of this in the future, but that's okay.
Where are you? There it is. It's engaging.
Yeah.
Hi, Yusuf.
I like the fact that, yeah, Asta could have said anything, because Asta succeeded on the save for the Zone of Truth. Could lie, do anything. So, like, this
Yeah.
is as open of a question as I could possibly get.
She genuinely couldn't understand what you were asking. Hold on. What's this girl's intelligence? Hold on. I rolled too well. We're gonna knock off the highest on that one. She has a she has a 10 intelligence.
Yeah, that's fair. That's more intelligence than Midas has.
Hmm.
I think once, as Asta's drinking, Anya pauses and goes, "Do any of you know what time it is now?"
Yeah,
Late as fuck.
it's probably been like an hour since you guys started the drinking game. So it's like
Yeah.
11:30. Oh, which probably means some people are like moving out to the balcony to get an early spot to watch the comet.
Do we want to stick around and watch the comet, or, hello, Your Excellency, or do we want to just, well, how long is it until the comet?
30 minutes. It comes at midnight.
Do we want to move outside so we can watch the comet? Because I think I at least should head back right after so I can make sure that,
It's alright.
As I say, I should probably roll a dex to see if Brylar can actually walk
Yeah,
outside
get
and
over
just
there.
unassisted.
Yeah.
Helping Brylor.
Okay, let's see what we got here. Dex save.
Uh,
17.
Okay. That's not bad.
He's a bit wobbly.
Anya is also will gently pat Keaha where she is in Midas's hands.
Yes, yes.
Just pat the bird.
And Midas is cupping this bird so gentle, so gentle. And we'll also, of course, go with the group.
Yes.
Wherever we're headed.
Yes. Is Asta coming with us?
Yeah, sure.
Alright. We have gained an NPC.
Gained an NPC who we've asked some very disturbing questions to and or in front of. Great times.
What's Ranger's spellcast? Is that wisdom?
Wisdom.
Oh wow. Oh wow, so monks are just the perfect thing to multi-class into Ranger with, and vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
Because they just use the exact same things. Unless you're one of those strength ranger weirdos.
Um,
One of those freaks.
um,
uh, yeah, so you guys make your way outside.
did you remember to start recording again after you found?
Yes, I did.
Okay, good.
You got roasting the rangers, the strength rangers.
Yeah. So we're standing out. We're standing out there. Does the fresh air help Brylor a little?
Probably a little bit.
A little bit, yeah, probably.
We can cast Lesser Restoration on Brylor now. To like
De-alcohol poison.
on alcohol.
Mm.
I'll do that to you.
Thank you.
I take it. Is it just like tap on the top of the head and Brylor glows for a second? Is that about what occurs?
Yeah, pretty much. I pat, say my little funky words, and Brylor's okay.
Are you feeling better now, Brylor?
Yeah, that's better. Yeah.
Now that you're not utterly sloshed?
I was not utterly sloshed.
You were face down on the
Yeah, you
table.
are.
I was just resting my eyes. Is there more rum?
No,
Of course there's more rum.
not for you.
Oh.
I'm sure there's more at the table,
Anya-
Brylor.
Anya activates mom friend.
Yeah, is there anything else you guys do at the ball?
I mean, I suppose we just kind of watched the comment and go home, I think was the vibe that I was trying to push for.
Yeah? Alright. A month and a half of shenanigan plannings down to truth or dare.
Yeah.
And it was
This is
amazing.
fun.
It
It
was
was
fun.
good. Learned a lot. Learned a lot about each other in this.
Yeah.
It was good.
Family bonding.
We bonded.
We bonded.
And I have so much to think about.
Yup.
Oh, Midas would give you back your bird though.
Now that
like
you're-
after you've been restored, and like especially when we're walking back, to be like, I did my best.
Thank you.
Just hop, 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 hop.
Yeah.
Hop, 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 hop. I feel like she sits directly on top of Brylor's head a lot.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, absolutely.
It's very glittery.
Alright, you guys gather out on the balcony of the grand hall, and slowly more and more people fill out there until eventually, at the stroke of midnight, you see this giant multicolored comet passing across the sky, signaling the beginning of the new year. Which means that it's now 14/8/60.
60. Mm-hmm.
Cool.
As when we head back, I mean, as we head back, I mean, just as we're walking, for just quietly, Anya kind of looks at Orion. Briar, I summon you. Just Anya kind of looks at Orion and goes, "I'd like to meet your kids someday. If they're anything like you, they must be a lot of fun.
I'm sure you will at some point.
And if they're anything like you, they'll probably take to my son well."
Oh, for sure. You'll have 2 more babysitters with it.
Has Sinbel been put to bed once we get back?
Oh yeah,
Oh, it
it's
certainly helps
midnight.
out.
Yeah, I was. Okay. Anya will kind of lean over and give a little forehead smooch before going to bed. Unless
From wherever Midas was hiding their talcum powder, they probably just put it on top of the dresser now because everyone knows.
it,
So at least like it's not a secret that there is powder.
yeah. Does Brylor have anything?
I try not to be hungover in the morning. No,
Nah.
which is probably failing miserably.
Well, I
You're
mean,
not
he
gonna
got
be hungover. You
unalcoholed.
have been unalcoholed. You will wake
Okay,
up
fair.
so
It's probably still
well.
it's probably still a little a little ruffled from Toss the Dwarf. What I'm gonna do.
If we are intending to do a time skip after this one, we can also assume that like come morning, Midas would give lesser restoration to
Oh yeah, there's gonna
Enya
be
if there was like a hangover.
there's gonna be another time skip
Yeah.
between this and next session, basically.
Okay.
Let's
So,
go
can you give us so the first time skip was 2 years from like the first year to the ball. And
I
now
got
we're going to have a time skip of how long?
uh
months,
in my
years, weeks.
in my
Do we have Tupper box
in my
the
notes
server
it
yet?
says another time skip by a year or two. Parentheses, the children among you are slightly less children. Let's say it's actually 6 months because there's going to be another time skip after that, and then a little section, and then another time skip after that,
For
then
graduation.
and a little section, and then another time skip after that. Then your final test.
Okay.
Gotcha. So, I guess we're assuming we're staying at level 4 then. Is for now.
Are we at level 4? Yes,
Yeah,
we
we're
Okay,
are.
level
sounds good.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Um,
let's say this one's like 6 months or so.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So plan what we were doing
for 2
like
years.
for 2 years and then in the 6 months. Thought because we're doing a bunch of time skips, do we want to haul Tupperbox into this server so we can like do text-based RP, especially because we also have so long between sessions?
We
Sure.
have that option. There's also in the writing archives, there's a canon compliant bit. But Tupperbox would
True.
be a better way for role playing that kind of stuff out.
My thought we could both. Both is good.
Yeah.
Both is good.
So,
All right, I'll get that. I'll try and get that in the server at some point.
thank you, because I do already have both Anya and Sinbul made.
Yeah, actually, I
Pretty
think
sure Ryan.
was it in the last server actually?
What?
Tupperbox? I think so.
Yeah, it was. So like half of all our characters are in there.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll get Tupperbox in the server at some point.
Thank
Cool.
you.
All right.
Okay,
Good night, guys.
I
Good night,
think I'm
Beanie.
also gonna head
Night.
out. I am very tired.
I'm gonna grab a snack and then I'm gonna be sticking around.
Okay,
See y'all.
later.
Yeah.